I got asked to show you guys a little bit about effective flanking, and I'm guessing basically what's happening is a lot of guys are just getting into their straight up pound down firefights and they're not really getting much accomplished here. So you need at least one sneaky bastard in the woods to flank around them. I got that, and I'm cool with that. Before you start your flank, there's a couple things that you need to know. First off, what is the team objective? Where are you going? You know, don't just, cut to the side and go. You actually have to have an ultimate objective of why you're doing this in the first place. Second thing, time constraint. How much time do you have to do this? Are you playing a recreational game where you have like 15 minutes to go get their flag and bring it back? Are you playing a scenario game where you've got like an hour before you got to get to your objective? Third, what kind of resources do you have? How many people can you talk into flanking with you? And for what it's worth, is it going to be a case where the more people that go, the less effective it's going to be? And at this point, you guys are going to take a walk with me. We're going to start here at this flag station over here. Now let's say you're starting at this flag station. And you know the other team is coming, and they're going to be coming straight down this trail right here because, well, we're all lazy and trails are the fastest way to get from point A to point B. Alright, so you want to flank around before they get to you. So we're going to walk this way through the woods and show you guys, try to show you an effective flanking maneuver. Now as I'm flanking here, I'm actually following a small little deer trail. You can kind of see it right over here. If you need to go fast, follow the deer trails. Okay, we're starting to hit a snag over here. Let me show you guys this. It's getting thicker, and we're not even that far into the flank here. So this is where the time constraint comes in. You know, if you've got a lot of time, go ahead, hit your belly, go through this stuff quietly. If you don't have a lot of time, quickly navigate your way through. So instead of going this way, we're going to follow this deer trail over here and make our way to the flank. If you're going through a lot of brambles and stuff like this, you don't want to just let go of tree branches as you pass them by. Whipping the guy behind you in the face, not good. Not polite either, come to think of it. We've hit an open area, but we've also hit the boundary tape. Let's see if I can show you guys this on the film here. Have to walk this way a little bit. There you go, now you guys can see it. There's the boundary tape. So, this is where your flank basically is going to end, whether you like it or not. Now mind you, the other team is working on the same constraint too. They have to stop at this tape too. So odds are, if you're running the tape line, you're probably going to run into the other team down here too. Why? Because everybody takes the tape line. That's the ultimate flank. You can kind of see in the opening over there, that's the main part of the field. So now I have effectively flanked towards that side of the field. Now, of course, I have the question, what was the main objective of me doing this? Was my main objective basically to stop them from doing this, or am I going to keep on going, continue on towards the flag? And this is where knowing the team objective is really important, because if you're just going to keep blindly running forward and just run down the barrels of the other team, that's not going to be doing your team any good. It's not going to be doing you any good. Now, the other thing, too, is if your objective was to harass the other team and to stop them, this is the best place to go, because take a look at all this soft cover that's over here. The camera doesn't really show it all that well, but I can see into the main field quite clearly from right here. So what that means is I can lay down in some of these weeds over here and just plink at the other team. And if I do it right, they won't see me. Oops, sorry, guy. Almost stepped on a frog. But eventually you run into one of these. This is another main trail. Now again, like I said before, people will take the main trail because it's the fastest way to get from point A to point B. Now if your main trail happens to be on your flank and you're in a hurry, take it. Yeah, I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, that's where all the snipers are going to sit. That's where all the guys who are just going to wait for you are going to sit. Yeah, that's true, but at the same token, if you're in a hurry, it's the fastest way to get there. That, and I hate to say this, but more times than not, I'm banking on the fact that the other guy can't hit the broadside of a barn, especially when he's excited, got the adrenaline flowing and all that. Yeah. So the overall lesson in all this is kind of keep your team objective in mind. You want to keep in mind where you're going, why you're going there, and pretty much how much time you have to do it. Because if you don't, then you're basically just running through the woods like a chicken with his head cut off, and that's not going to be any good for your team either. Okay, keep on going on the deer trails, keep on going on the deer trails. I feel like less. Oh.